So Anand, first of all, I think I have to congratulate you because the trailer is getting a lot of praises. People are loving it. It looks like a big, colorful musical Bollywood film only, not a web series. I would say it like that way. So congratulations for that. And what
Thank
praises,
you.
what response you have received after the trailer was launched?
It's fantastic. It's really amazing. See, when you make something for about 2, 3 years, when you dedicate your life to a particular project, you of course want people to like it. Of course, there are so many learnings that come by the way, but at the end of the day, you want people to like it because you worked hard and you have made it with all your heart and all for the right reasons. So when people like it, it's fantastic. So what's amazing is the jukebox is out as well.
Yeah.
So people are listening to all the 10, 11 songs that are out there. There is so much more music in the show. There's been a great response to the trailer, and people of all ages are already connecting with it because it is, at the end of the day, a very family friendly viewing show. As you rightly said, it is like you will hopefully have the same experience as you have when you go out and watch Bollywood movies with your entire family, because it is not just a love story between two youngsters. It is also got some very deep family drama. It also talks about the music industry and the insecurities that artists have for each other. There are so many layers, and because it's 10 episodes, we've been able to explore it in great amount of detail. In films, you can only do it for 2 hours, and that's that. Here we can really, sink our teeth into stuff. There's a great cast. The music is fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the response from England, from the Great Britain, and from all over the countries, and hopefully everyone will like it.
Right. So, Anand, of course, this series stars Naseeruddin Shah sir. I think he's one of the senior most actors we have in this industry. So, how
Right.
was it to direct him? Were you nervous before calling the shots for him? How was the whole experience?
No, I wasn't nervous at all. And all credit to him. That's the training I have got from him. Uh, when he directed me, he never let me feel overawed by the fact that I was performing in front of Naseeruddin Shah, the greatest actor this country has ever seen. I always felt that I had to follow his direction and I will find my own way. I need not ape him, I need not become anyone else. I have to dive into my emotional graphs and find whatever he wants me to do. And I think because my training with him has been such, when the tables turned, I never felt that I need to feel nervous or I need to feel that I'm doing something major with my life, that I need to. Of course, I was doing something major, but I felt like, when you're playing a sport, no matter who you are interacting with, if you don't if you don't pass the ball to Lionel Messi, how will he score the goal? So your job is to pass the ball to him. That's what you do as a director. And with Nasir sir, it becomes just such a pleasure that he takes so many more nuances to his characters, that takes the conversation forward from what the writers meant or what the director takes it forward too. A actor like Nasuddin Shah actually takes it far beyond it, and also collaborates more in the storytelling beyond just being a great performer.
So, when we talk about music, there is always this debate that what is better? Is classical music better or pop music better? Now, I want to know what Anand Tiwari likes the most. What he prefers when he listens to music. Is it classical or is it pop?
Uh, which language is better? Is Italian the best language? Is French the best language? Is English the best language? Is Hindi the best language? Is Sanskrit, Latin? Which are the best languages in the world? Every language has its own uniqueness. Every language has its own. There are certain things that can be said in a particular language that can never be explored in the other languages. There are certain Southeast Asian languages that have so many names for rice. Uh, Even in India, there are so many things you can say in Urdu or in Hindi that can never be expressed in English. There are so many terms in English that can never fully well translate in Hindi. So that debate is faulty. Which music is better? Every music is unique. Every music is better. Every music has evolved in its own ways. Classical music, whether it be Indian, whether it be Western, whichever music has evolved over the years has lasted. Indian classical music, be it Carnatic or Hindustani, has The recorded history is about 600 years. And before that, there is so much of unrecorded history in India. It might be 2000 years old for all we know. And it has only evolved, and it has absorbed instruments into it. Harmonium became a part of this music. So many interesting Persian influences came into Hindustani classical, and now uh, today's youth will have to decide what is their classical music, what is their Indian music, and combine that to the next generation and hand it over, because that's how any art form should evolve. Any art form that stops evolving dies, it goes away. And classical music will last forever because it has constantly evolved. And there are people like Shankar Mahadevan, there are people like Zakir Hussain, there are people like Mahesh Kale who are evolving this music to the next generation, who are taking it forward to the next generation. So that's the long answer to your short question. But for me, I'm like Bombay. Bombay likes everything into a bhelpuri. So I like my music from every kind. I sometimes listen to Mark Knopfler, and then I listen to Pandit Ajay Chakravarti, then I listen to Billie Eilish, then I listen to Shankar Mahadevan, then I sleep. So my music, I'm genre agnostic. I listen to everything.
Right. So of course, before taking up the direction, you were also an actor. So what do
I
you
still am.
enjoy? You are, of course, you are still, of course, you are. But of course, we saw you first as an actor,
Right.
then, of course, your work as a director. So I have to ask you this: what do you enjoy more, directing or acting?
Murtuza, I see it as playing cricket or playing football. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I bat, if I bowl, if I field, if I'm bowling the last over or the first over, if I'm batting top of the order, middle of the order, if I'm the midfielder or the goal scorer. As long as I get to play the sport, I'm very happy. And I'm also very lucky that I get to actually make money while I create stories. Whether I create stories as an actor or whether I create stories as a writer director, that's besides the point for me. Right now, because my stories are relevant, they are relatable, they talk the language of the youth of India today. I am more interested in becoming a writer director. But at the same time, I'm doing a lot of work as a theater actor. I'm constantly trying to figure out if I can take up a film as an actor, but it's very difficult because of the time that you have to commit to a film. So I've reduced after Bomkesh. I haven't taken up any film that required me for more than 3 days. I've done cameos here and there. I've done a
Yeah, you
cameo
were in
in
Chapak. I think we saw you
Apak,
in Chapak
and
in a
that I
small
did
role.
just because absolutely I did it because I love Meghna Gulzar's work. I met her at a screening, and I told her that in your next film, I will do a passing. It doesn't matter. I just want to be on set and observe you, and see how you work. And she took up that conversation. About 2 weeks later, she called me saying, "Listen, there is one cast member that I just can't find this character. We are not able to crack. Who can we get?" And I told somebody that we need someone like Anand. And I thought I'll just pick up the phone and call you and see if you'd be interested in doing this. This is hardly more than a 2 day role. And would you be interested in doing something as small? Actually, it doesn't matter, small or big. My offer to you still stands. I just want to just spend a day with you on set and see how you. Because I haven't gone to film school. I look at people work, and I observe them and I learn from them. So I learned a lot from Meghna ji that day.
So I think before, of course, I wrap up this interview, not just me, but a lot of people would like to know this. What's the update on Go Goa Gone sequel?
The update on Go Go Gone sequel will be given once everybody has seen Bandish Bandit season 1, and then they can ask for a live chat with Murtaza and me, and we will answer that question.
Okay, great. Not a problem, Anand. It was really nice talking to you. Thank you for
Lovely
being
chat.
with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.